It's good, YouTube versus man. Hey, Ron Fiber Lord here, back in the same location I was for the previous video. This will be my last video from this location. Just trying something new, doing a little something new, see how this works out, and just want to talk to you guys a little bit more today on some new stuff. I'm working on my slide presentation for 2023. Basically, like I said in previous videos, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do volleys. And I explained that in previous videos, so I'm not going to circle around the drain with that anymore. So anyway, as I'm doing my volleys today, I only have 8 this year. Last year I had 11, and to be honest, I only completed 3 out of my 11 volleys from last year. That's why I really don't really have a very positive view about resolutions, because you break them or you just never really get around to them. But I'm a dedicated person. That's why I call it something different, something unique and custom to me that will keep me motivated and on the path to complete my volleys. So anyway, I only completed like 3 out of the 11 last year. I have 8 this year. Excuse me. So basically, my second one I was doing is what I'm going to talk to you a little bit about. Is my second volley is forgive self, forgive me, forgive myself for a lot of things that went wrong and went down in 2022 that just should have been done, handled differently, handled more in a mature way, and just yeah, I just should have done a lot of things differently, and I've caused a lot of harm and done things that I'm not proud of. So with that being said, that's like my second volley, and so I'll get into more of that. And I'll go a little deeper into forgiveness. I mean, always pray for forgiveness first from the man, from God, or whoever you pray to, whoever you worship. Pray for forgiveness for them. Excuse me for sounding a little bit. My throat's a little dry here, so excuse me on that. Let me just sip on a little bit of water here. Maybe that'll help. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, pray to God for your forgiveness. For Him to forgive you first, and then Him to give you the strength to forgive yourself first. Um, Forgiveness is a human trait that we all should practice. And I'm just speaking from my foxhole, my perspective on this. Forgiveness is something a human trait that we all should have. It's something that should be automatically incorporated into our characteristics and human genes. But to me, it's not an entitlement. And when I say it's not an entitlement, don't expect people. Don't be think you're entitled to somebody for somebody to forgive you if you wronged them, if you harmed them in any way, if you stole from them, done anything. Don't always think that you're entitled for that person to forgive you, because that person may never forgive you. And there's a lot of people out there that's like that won't ever forgive for anything. Um, and what I'm saying is, don't get caught in your hubris and thinking that you're entitled to for somebody to forgive you, or think that, oh, God's gonna make them forgive you. No, it's not necessarily the case, because you don't know what they're praying for, what they pray about, or if they even prayed about you at all to forgive you, for that matter. So always stay humble and think about. And like I said, it's from my foxhole, my perspective on this. Don't expect somebody to just forgive you after you wronged them terribly for maybe for a moment, for years. Don't just expect that. Think that that's gonna always happen. You always pray. I pray to God for Him to forgive me. And I pray that He gives me the strength to finally realize and interpret what I've done wrong. That I've been humbled. That I paid my dues to it, and to forgive myself. I speak to a friend about this. I'm hard on myself. I'm my biggest, harshest critic. I'm always hard on myself, and things are never really good enough within my expectations of myself. So, and that's just me. So when I get out there and get on my knees and pray, I ask that He gives me strength to forgive myself. not to ask the other person or anybody else that I've wronged in my life, in their lives, or what I've ever done in my lifetime with that to that person to forgive me. Because being entitled, thinking that you're entitled to forgiveness, you may find yourself on the wrong end of the ship with that. So just be mindful of that, and just live the moment, learn from your mistakes, think about the things that you've done, really evaluate what's the right thing you've done, and if that's the case, always you can always reach out and talk to the person and try. Don't say, "Hey, can you forgive me?" Just start gradually and slowly, and just work your way into their hearts to for them to ask God, or just within their own self worth. I mean, selfness to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go there demanding, "Hey, forgive me," because God says forgive everybody. You're not gonna get nowhere with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you'll find yourself on the wrong end of the ship with that. You might find yourself under the ship drowning as the ship goes by. Biggest speechway. So that's pretty much all I was gonna talk about right here on there. Little short video. 2023, I plan to make my videos much longer because as you can see, I'm not reading from a script. I'm just shooting from the hip here and just talking and just kind of rambling on a little bit about how things from my foxhole, how I see things as far as the perspective of forgiveness in life, and people forgiving you and all that. Always keep the ones that you love dearly in your heart. Always keep them. Make sure that they forgive you. Fuck everybody else. Fuck a friend or whatever the case may be, because they come and go. But your loved ones, they don't really come and go. And when I say that, I don't say that take everything that a loved one does to you over and over again and just keep forgiving them. You know your situation. You know the person. You know how things go with your life. Be wise and smart about it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, keep the loved ones that are close to you always. You should always want their forgiveness, and you should always want their admiration and respect, especially from your kids. That is near and dear to me, that your kids forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Over anything else, because they are the most important things in your life, and people in your lives. They're always going to be in your life. Whether they talk to you or not, really does. They're always your kids. They're always going to be your blood. There's always an aspect and a piece of you in each of those kids. Some more than others, but that's going to always be there. So you should always hold them of high esteem as far as them forgiving you, admiring you, respecting you, wanting to be like you, wanting to take care of you when you get older. Case by beat. I use that as a prime example as far as them as a prime example as far as forgiveness. So that's my little spill today on forgiveness. Dang. I don't have a quote. I don't have a quote to leave you with. I don't have a quote to leave you with today. But I will say this: Go Army, beat the hell out of Navy, backbone, and big ass whore. If you know, you know. You dig? It's me. I'm Ron Fiber Lord. I'll see y'all next time.